What's your name?
Morning, my name is Laimei.
My name is Kleber.
What do you do?
I'm a psychologist, I'm also a NLP practitioner, and I teach here in China Kung Fu, and I am a body movement expert.
I work as a hypnotherapist. I support people with anxiety, fears, and confidence challenges.
Where are you from?
I was born in Belgium. I'm half Chinese, half Belgian.
I'm from Italy, from Rome.
How do you describe your colleague?
She's a very professional, organized, and also very down to earth. It's very easy for people to open with her.
So what I love about Kleber is that he really combines psychotherapy with body movement, and I think that also resembles his personality, because he makes people come really alive, and that's what happens when you connect the body and the mind, right? It's your heart and your brain which you use at the same time.
What's your activity about?
Becoming the best version of yourself.
Connecting mind, body, and emotions.
What do you think of hypnotherapy?
I believe hypnotherapy is an incredible tool to really manage to break through certain kind of barriers that usually people put on during their daily life, using their egos and awareness in a way that is very difficult to achieve when you're full aware during the day. But when you go into this kind of magical moment, I will call it, is really helping you to get in touch with your inner self, and it's really a shortcut through certain kind of emotions that reside like hidden inside, and I find it a very useful tool.
What is body and mind?
So what Kleber does is really focusing on the body and the mind, and especially how the body moves and what's the impact of that on the mind. So it really inspires me because, again, the body holds all the trauma, the body holds all the patterns, all the beliefs, right? So if you want to reprogram something, you can do that in the mind, of course, but the body will automatically need to follow. So doing deep trauma work, doing deep focused somatic work is really what's going to bring a change in creating awareness, in becoming more aware of who you are, how you want to be, and finding your own empowerment.
Does Kleber's activity match with yours?
So for sure, our modalities are very compatible, because what I love about Kleber's work is that he really shows it in a group setting. So it's not only important that you can manage your anxiety, your fears, your trauma with yourself. It's like learning basketball. Like me and you, I'm teaching you basketball, and for sure you can play really good with me, but then we're gonna play a match. Right? And it's there where you really can show off, where you can really be proud of what you've learned, the skills you've achieved. So I'm really happy to do an event with Kleber because, his modality is very much focused on this group setting, movement with other people, expressions with other people, and what's the reaction on that. So that's the ultimate work, right? So I always think hypnotherapy, I do a lot of foundational work where Kleber comes in more to do the external work, right? So it's completely compatible, yeah.
Does Laimei's activity match with yours?
Absolutely. Actually, those tools really get kind of like complete each other, because using hypnotherapy is a very practical key to dig deep down into this kind of emotion that connects those three parts that I mentioned before. So I think it's a very practical and useful tool to help people to connect those three parts. I experience it myself, and I will suggest it to everybody.
Do you think to do something together?
Let's do an event together, Kleber.
Actually, it's really a great idea. Why we didn't think about this before?
It's true. We know each other for such a long time, but I think it's really time now, right? During this COVID period, where a lot of people are suffering or battling, and some are very happy too, but I
Yes.
guess now it's really time for us to give our support.
Absolutely, yes. I agree with that.
Ciao.